Hi guys, I got Mika with me. Today I want to dive a little deeper into communicating with your dog and how to build skills and how those skills then translate into changing behaviors, right? So where me and Mika, Mika and I are at a place in our relationship where we're just building communication tools. And we haven't really even started like skills development yet, as much as we're just trying to establish some ways to communicate and fully understand one another, right? Part of that was yesterday talking about how to give positive reinforcement, how to say yes, what the word yes means, and what the dog can expect after they hear the word yes, and how that the reward system helps the dog understand this is what I'm expected to do, right? So part of communication is not only always just being able to reward them, but it's also being able to say, hey, there's a behavior right there that I don't actually want you to do. So I want this behavior in this particular moment in time to change to something else. It could be sometimes when if she's excited and wants to jump on somebody to express her excitement, and instead of jumping, you want her to do a sit, right? So there's moments in life where we need to be able to adjust the current behavior and make it something else. And so we have to be able to guide her away from certain behaviors into other behaviors. And other times we need to be able to tell her that certain behaviors are completely unacceptable, right? Like if she tries to bite you, or I don't know, there's a whole assortment, like you can't knock grandma over, reasonable things that are just not acceptable. So we have to be able to guide our dogs, and we have to be able to tell her what things are absolutely off the table. So we got to start somewhere, right? And for me, there's couple understandings that we have to have before we can go and start doing stuff, right? One of the base understandings we have to accept is that dogs don't actually understand the word English words. So they have a feeling for tones and things like that, but they don't understand what words mean. So if you try to negotiate with your dog and you tell her a full sentence, things like that, it's not going to communicate as well with the dog. So what we establish first is dogs are physical creatures, right? So they use a lot of physicality to just talk amongst themselves, and that's how they communicate with each other and so on. So part of us guiding a dog away from certain activities or certain behaviors is understanding how to use our leash, then using our leash to give them what I call is a bump. When they feel the bump, its design is to turn the dog around and make them focus on you. And even that piece, I deliberately spend time teaching the dog. And that's kind of where I want to start. So we first have to establish the lines of communication. Then once that is established, we use the lines of communication to build skills. I'm going to do a little demo, and I'm going to try to make it all make sense. Okay, so hang tight. Here we go. All right. And she kind of is used to the rhythm of things here. So come here, baby girl. Good girl. And she understands the reward system. So I'm going to use that and show her what the bumps mean. You see, she's freely leaving me now, and she's going that way. I'm going to give her one bump. Yes. She turned right around. Now she's going to get a reward for that. So what she's pairing, it's classical conditioning in a way, right? So she gets to go that way. One bump. Yes. Good girl. And all it is a feeling. She just gets a feeling, like a tap on someone's shoulder, and is learning, oh, when Jeff gives a pop, yes, good girl. I got to look out for him because he's got something for me. Come on, buddy. What you got on your face here? Get this. Let me get this. What the heck? Okay, you got it. It's gone. Come on. Okay. Bump. Bump. Yes, good girl. And she just like turns right around and makes eye contact. And this is my first time doing this with her because I wanted to show you guys as she learned this, right? So she's going that way. Bump. Yes, good girl. Super, buddy. Excellent. Come on. Going that way. Bump. Yes, good girl. Sweet. You see how like she's turning her direction every time. And now she's like, yes, actually, that's perfect. Good healing. Come on. And healing is a behavior. It's a skill a dog possesses. Yes. And we can help build that picture, the healing skill, behavior, picture, whatever you want to call it, using the communication. If you stay right there, yes, good job. Good girl. And that's a good girl. Look at this. Good job. Come on. Good girl. I don't mind the direction shift for today. Unfocused. Little bump. Hey, baby girl. Thank you for coming back. Good job. A little bit too far that way. Yes, good girl. So now we have a way to turn her around. We have a way to reward what positions I like. Using these two things, I can start creating that behavior of healing. I'm gonna show you another example that we were talking about with the place. Yesterday you were surprised how willingly she got up on it, but today we're gonna talk about how long she has to stay on it. Go place? Yes, good place. Okay, good job. I just wanna show her that's the whole procedure. You have to wait for the okay. So now, go place. I'm gonna withhold the okay, and we're gonna create some duration. Good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl. I'm testing her a little bit by walking back into my line right now. Good job. Good place. Just reassuring her she's doing the right thing. Good girl. Put that in. Little bump. Guide her back. Good job. Good place. Oh, good catch. Bump. Turn her around. Get her back on. And what we're doing is just communicating. I can't rely on her to understand my language. I give her the bump to let her know that what she just did, the behavior of hopping off, needs to be adjusted. You need to turn around and do that. Now I'm back to that same exact location where she had that mistake. And after communicating with her, she's able to stay on. Yes! We haven't done this yet either. I wanted to show you guys. Yes. Good job. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Ready, girl? Go place. Ready? Place. Good place. Good girl. Super buddy. I'm being brave. I should be holding my leash. Good girl. Yes, good job. That's a good job. Okay, nice. That's a good girl. You did get it, didn't you? And that's kind of the thing. Like, we had a conversation about it. She made some adjustments, and then I let her test that theory. I put her up for it again. She gets a full chance to be like, okay, if I don't leave, is that the goal? Okay, that is the goal. Look at me. I did it. Good job. Yeah, you did do it. Good girl. All right. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement. These are all tools to communicate. These tools help us build skills, and then these skills help us change other behaviors in life. Okay, guys? If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks all for watching. Good job, buddy.